Well. How y'all doing, my friends? Thanks for tuning in, as always. Today, I'm gonna be boosting troopers. I want you to guess how many troops am I boosting? Up to what number am I gonna be boosting to? Alright. How much tier 2, how much tier 4, and how much tier 5 am I boosting? What do you guys think? What's up, guys? Welcome. Hope everything's going well. Y'all healthy. You know, Rona free. Let's see. Let me click some buttons and then I can pay attention again. Let's see. You didn't almost take the title away, Kevin. You did take it away. Style 93 is first. Flynn is second. Kazi is third. Saleh is fifth. Army is sixth. Or fifth. Am I dumb? Yeah. Don't answer that. Evan, Hadi, Pauline, Kevin, Solomon, Ratatia, Cube, Edwin, Pablo, LOL Nani, Rhino. How you guys doing? What's going on? Sparty. I don't think I'm gonna go as thick as Beav here. Thicker, maybe. No. I like my 50-65 scroll cost to kingdoms, except for this last one. I migrated as rank 1. Weekly tier 2 rebuild. Am I gonna go for Baron? We have to look at the district first. Spend my gold. I actively watch my my bags. Foco de Coco. I'm doing this with my feet, by the way, if you guys are wondering. Do you guys like pineapple? Pineapple or mango? Do you rebuild manners when boosting? Of course. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Yeah, I have... Oh no! What happened here? Uh-oh. We lost Sergeant. We lost Sergeant, boys. We're in sabotage. Sparty, what happened to my Sergeant? Sparty! Yo, Sparty, let me borrow Sergeant for the next 4 hours. Thank you. Is this guy's name Dildo Baggins? The heck? Sparty, what happened to the title? Sparty is the imposter. You know what we can do while we sort that out? We can slam out some of this. Um, we'll make some gear for now. This is the Arctis Pro. That's my headset. Do you think you will ever be zeroed? I don't think so. But anything can happen. But I'm a light sleeper, right? And I'm also rather careful. Oh. What auto clicker do I use? I don't use an auto clicker. I use my feet. I use my feet. If you guys are not using your feet, then you're doing something wrong, right? Because, you know, you have two hands, but you can completely free yourself up if you just use your feet. Ilang troops boost ngayon, Boss Tashi? I don't know. I think I'm gonna boost like 25, 30 million tier 2 range and tier 2 cav. So I'll have 70 million tier 2 there, plus the 10 million tier 2 imp. And then I also have to boost the ballistas. I need to boost my tier 1 count. Yo, Sparty! Let us know what happened. Dude, I'm so... I need to know what happened between you and Wiko. You can change 1000 ms to 750 seconds to make it faster and cause no misclick. My feet, pretty accurate. M title? I don't think LH is gonna give me M titles, my dude. We're not exactly on good terms. Sparty's gay, very. Dude, Sparty, let us know. Dude, fill us in. What happened? Did Wiko steal the girl you were simping on? Hey Tashi, can you play the worthy clip? You mean this one? Yeah? I'm not using a macro, guys. I'm using my feet. No, honestly, I feel for Sparty, right? Because Sparty made his own channel at one point, and then he was back on the Eagles channel, and now I guess he's no longer in the Eagles channel again. And he has to go back to his own channel, right? And that's a lot of time and that's a lot of effort spent on that channel. On which emulator do you play? I play on LD Player. I also play on BlueStacks. Alright, this guy's spamming, so he's gonna get sent to the Shadow Realm. Tashi, gold ring or a purple cup? A gold ring. You watch your stream before you stream? Yes, always. Always. Questions? Yeah, we'll do the questions. I owe you guys a couple of videos worth of questions. Yo, I've got some super swole feet. You can see them on my OnlyFans. Sparty, you shouldn't get those videos deleted, man. You can mass download those videos and upload them to your current channel. If someone is holding a fort and I am rallying, what is better, spamming on the fort or on the player castle himself? It depends, okay? If you want to make sure that you hit, right, then you want to make sure that you hit and you hold, then you don't spam the fort. If you just want to reset the fort, then you have everybody spamming one troop the fort, because the player can just like port away, and then you don't know what they are, well, where they're at, right? And you have to, yeah. Right, you port away, and so all the one troops are cancelled, and then you can check your watchtower kind of thing. Is Zing Zing in JVT better than you? Well, we shit on Zing Zing the last time we played against him, so I would say no. Tashi, what do you think of Worm Seal? I don't think it's a very good item. I think it's a waste of your Jade Orbs. Your Jade Orbs should go to your Wormbone Coronet and your Worm Rod. Nothing else. So Veli basically asks, when is the next time he's gonna get pegged by auras? I don't know, man. I don't know anything about your business, but just because you are now the pilot of Sugarcane doesn't mean that you're any less gay. So any bet on how long before KW run from the kingdom? Well, they're definitely going to be packing their bags like last time, because I don't think they've zeroed anybody from our alliance in the past week that they've been here, but we have zeroed, I believe, 15 to 20 of theirs. And that's not a good look, right? It's not a good look. And they're lucky they get 2 days of reprieve, because I'm full manners right now, right? And because I'm full manners, I don't have any infirmaries, which means they're not getting dicked in the ass every single time I have my bunny up. Boss, dadating ba EOH kapag nag-migrate na kalaban niyo? I don't have any plans to migrate with EOH as of the moment, but I see they've been doing better. I don't know exactly how it is, but we'll see. Maybe. Has Relgan bought the Zon account? Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked. You remember when Zing destroyed you good and Baron? I remember winning that Baron. Do you remember that? Because I do. Tashi, can I borrow your feet? No. My feet. Send feet pics and you don't need to spam the carpets. We'll do the work. Okay, okay. At least the belly is better than Cushy. I don't know about that. Wait. Relgan bought Faison? That's news to me. Oh shit! Oh shit! Guys, we have a new owner of the Faison account, and it's Relgan. I wonder how much that went for. Faison is what, 2-piece? So maybe like 110, 120? And it's one of the better 2-pieces, right? But congrats to the little rat. I don't get it, guys. Can someone tell me why you would leave your masters and then you make your own alliance, get shit on, and then go back to your masters, change your tag? I don't get it. What happened there? Wasn't 5MR talking so much shit about LH? I wish I recorded the Kingdom chat of Kingdom 73. So that you could show it over to Wine and the rest of LH. Wait. Did I see that wrong? Oh, Lord Ellis still here. This is Faizan. So which account did Relgan buy? Oh wait, it was a Baron account. KW Lube. And then here's Booger with the One Piece. Huh. Wait. Does Lube have any M pieces? Wait, but the thing is, Relgan already had a good account. Relgan was like, I think that was a 12 gold sigil account. How many barons does the KW Lube account have? Do you guys know? We smacked them every hit in base war. Oh shit, let's go Sparty. No M10 Baron? I don't know why. Because honestly guys, the Baron Jewels, it's not that big of an upgrade. I would have to assume that account has better sigils because the sigils make a gigantic difference. Because he's paying for what? I think Relgan already had 2 Baron Jewels, right? 2 Baron Jewels and 12 gold sigils. So that means he's paying for an upgrade to 8 Baron Jewels and perhaps more gold sigils. How does someone get over their LM depression? Uninstall it. Will I buy an Emperor account? Only time will tell. Do I hack? No, I'm using my feet. Guys. Shows you base time, what he bought? Huh? Check his Baron Kingdom name. No, he could have moved. Right, he could have moved. I would have to check all the districts and quite frankly, I don't want to. Who has the best stats in Lords? The Wega does. The Wega does. How much does it cost to get a gold Tigris sigil? To get a gold Tigris sigil, it costs about $3,000 for one of each. One of each. If you spend $3,000 on the Tigris Ursa pack, you would get about one of each Tigris gold. And if you spend roughly $12,000 to $13,000, you will get 4. Wait, no, it's 12 Tigris and 3 gold Ursas. If you spend about $13,000 on the Tigris Ursa pack. How you training troops without your hands? I'm using my feet, my friend. You follow me from Morocco? Yo, thanks for watching. Tasha, do you think you can 0 Billy the Trap? We've hit him before. But Billy's a pretty good trap. Do you use Steam? No. I don't, but I would like to. My Facebook is still banned. Because there was that one time I logged on my account on stream, and I'm pretty sure there were people that tried to log into it, and my Facebook got banned. And I hate talking to support, so I just never got to it. That happened like months ago. How many accounts do I have? I actively play on 4, but I have way more than that. I don't know what happened to Urju. Do I like Naruto? Date bayo! No, I think Naruto is like one of my my most favorite animes. What's up, y'all? Hey, Papa Quest, how you doing, buddy? What's my top 3 players in Lords Mobile? Alright, guys. Once upon a time, back when I was a wee little noob, alright, there was one person that I could say I ever looked up to in Lords Mobile, and that was Double Z. Do you guys remember who that is? That was the first 2-piece Emperor in the game. Do I play any Naruto games? No. I don't watch Boruto. I've never watched any of it. Is the Wega gay? Yeah, very gay. What you mean? You're still a noob? Like a slightly less noob nowadays. But yeah, I would often watch the real JVT from back then, right? They would war against what was the guild? TFS. TFS was the first major group of English players, and they would fight against JVT. When am I gonna get 130 stars? When the stars pack comes out. No, I don't think I looked up to anybody else other than Double Z, because a lot of the tips and tricks that I give you guys nowadays, it's dated from way back then, like capturing your own guildmate's leader, right? When they only have their siege left, you send your solo in, you take your guildmate's lead, right? And things like that. Am I gonna stream TFT? Probably not. I ended the season as I think Diamond 2 or Diamond 1. When's the Stars pack coming out? Don't know. I believe February 12th or around that time. How much do you think Fat Don spent on the game? Way too much. And honestly, I never get why people would boost to that big, because it's only a burden. Tashi, is bootcamp better than a gem dealer? I see you boosting troop speeds. Well, yes. Especially for my might, it's a lot better. But the thing about bootcamp and getting speeds, or versus getting speeds, is that you have to get bootcamp gradually, right? While the benefit of just getting speeds is that you can pretty much get any amount that you want. When collab stream with VNNCZ, never gonna happen. What's my core might on supertashi? I believe 1.4 billion. Привет! Korosho, как дела? Am I using an autoclick or no? I'm using my feet. No, the first emperor was Bren Chong, was it not? Because they were the only one who went. The first 2-piece was Double Z. Tashi, is gems better to get level 25 or speeds? Huh? Who hits harder, Killer Doll or Chongya? Chongya easily. Chongya's 5-piece, bro. Veli's toes? I don't even want to think about that. Why is my head so big? It'd be like that sometimes, you know? Some people have to have the big head. Why are tier 3 so bad? Because of, I believe, okay, is the might value of the tier 3s, right? In the end, the amount of might that they have doesn't fit how much damage and HP defense that they have. How long have I been playing this game? I've been playing this game since Kingdom 14. Who has Double Z's account now? I don't know. What are the requirements to join INS? It's on our board. Check it out. Ever run into your fans in real life? I have. I have, actually. I have. When are we going to see a Worthy Prince versus Tashi match? It's not going to happen, guys. He would just run away. And in the end, it would never be a me against Princess. Because Princess can't even compete against my ult. Who hits harder? You or Biu? Biu does. Biu's 130 stars, and I believe he has 6 or 9 gold sigils. Do I remember King H? I do remember King H, but he wasn't a good player by any means. Is the familiar support subscription worth the purchase? I don't think so. Wait. If you're talking about this one, wait. If you're talking about this pack right here, then it is. Only if you're gonna be slamming out packs. Okay? Only if you're gonna be slamming out packs. And you're gonna be doing like a bulk of packs. Or when you just have a new account, okay? Honestly, if you get a new account, I recommend you to get Turf Club and Familiar Support. These are just insanely good. Especially as a new account, because every single stats matter. How many Baron Jewels do I have? I have 2. Do I remember VNNCZ? Yeah, I remember him. He's a fucking monkey. He rebranded. He rebranded as this guy right here. You guys don't see the resemblance. It's uncanny. How close are you to winning Emperor? 0%. Do you know why the director sold his account? All I know is that he was quitting, but I don't know the reason to it. Tashi is 600% plus 1 pack 5 fam max or 650 no pack 5. 600 plus 1 pack 5. The pack 5 familiars just increase your damage by so much. Also, the pack 5 familiars allow you to do damage even if you get countered. No, Inmate's a good guy. Guys, have you seen what Inmate looks like? Inmate is a big-ass dude. If I walk up to Inmate and try to slap the shit out of him, dude, Inmate would go like, "Bam! What you doing, little kid?" And I would be like, "Oh, no, nothing, sir. Take the kills." Inmate's a fucking beast. How many accelerators do you have? A little bit too much. What might am I boosting to? I don't know, to be honest. I'm just making troopers. No more range or inf. I think I'm making up to 20 or 30 million, 35 million tier 2 cav, because I don't want to make tier 2 for a while, right? I hate making tier 2. Will I make a video soloing players in KVK? To be honest, I never actually valued that rank 1 in KVK kind of thing, right? I don't see the point to it, to be honest. I don't see the point to it. And the only reason that there's that XIX video out like that is because they wanted to do it legitimately once. Will I ever go for gold sigils? I already am. I have 3 gold sigils. What was it like when you first started playing? Was it fun, fair? It was a lot more expensive to to let you know for a fact. I remember the $100 champ boxes only gave you 60 champ chests. 60 champ chests. I remember I was one of those people that got tricked by this right here. Look at this, look at this, look at this right here. You know how there's a timer right here? And it says one-time offer? I'm one of those idiots that fell for that, right? Especially for the heroes. I was like, it's a one-time offer? Really? It's gonna go away after today?
Nope.
That's fucking rude. What the hell was that? Did I just get like drive-by harassed by Rosie? What the heck was that? What the I feel so offended. Who was the second ever emperor? It was Double Z. Or I think it was KFK Orange. My first champions were the boots. Because the champ pieces were, what's called, the cheapest, right? They cost you the least amount of mains. I did just get drive-by roasted. Juzo, I'm actually banning you, okay? If you guys don't know by now, there was this post. Hey, let me show you guys. Because I honestly feel like this is not acceptable, all right? Right here. Show you guys. So, this guy sent me an email, all right? Hi Tashi, I have a really big question for you. I'm subscribe you from my 5 account on YouTube from half year, and I'm going to be a trap player and start recording on YouTube like you. And my question is, do you help me after KVK in my kingdom rally on me, but I'm go off and don't know anything about rally? Peeps have zero reaction and no send me any information about rally and take shield, and I get burned and lost troops. First of all, I don't give a fuck. Okay? If you got zeroed, I don't give a fuck. And I don't think anybody else gives a fuck. Okay? If you got zeroed, that's your own fault. Alright? It's not other people's fault. It shouldn't be another person's burden. It's your own fault that you got zeroed. Okay? Anyways, he says he got zeroed, and then he asked me to send him money to rebuild his troops. Are you fucking kidding me? Nightbot only says it like every 3 minutes or something, that I'm not gonna give you money, all right? For any whatsoever reason it may be, okay? I'm not gonna pay for your wedding, okay? I'm not gonna do none of that. And I especially am not gonna pay for your troops because your dumbass got zeroed and you are shameless enough to ask me for money. A random stranger that doesn't even know you, okay? I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. I don't know how these people were raised, but that is not something you ask of other people. It's not. And it's not acceptable. I respect everybody's opinions. I respect everybody that deserves the respect. But no, that is shameless. It's shameless. Don't be like that guy. What a waste of time. I mean, I do giveaways, right? But I've said it time and time again. One of the reasons why I stopped doing the giveaways was because it brought the wrong crowd. All right. I want people to watch me. I want people to watch my content. I don't want people to come on the stream and be like, giveaway? Giveaway? You got free gems? You got something to give me? Right? I don't want to be that kind of channel that only gets growth whenever I do giveaways. All right? That's not what I want to promote. That's not who I want to be. All right, guys. I come on stream and I want to show you guys something. I want to contribute something. I want to be entertaining. I'm not here to give you an account. I'm not here to buy you a car, pay for your wedding. Some dumb shit like that people have asked me. It's honestly absurd. Yeah, like some people would be like, "Hey, you got an account that's zeroed? Can I have it?" And then there was a guy that also asked me. He's like, "Hey Tashi, I see you have your rally trap, and the might hasn't moved in like a month. Can I have it? Do you know how much it costs to make that rally trap?" Hi, baby. Oh. Okay. Give me. There's only one person that I'll ever do a gear check for, and it's Rosie. All right, guys. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Look at this. She got me this shirt. Have you guys ever played the game? What's it called? Mass Effect Andromeda. Right. Look at this. It's cute because in Mass Effect Andromeda, the main character is referred to as Pathfinder, right? And the Pathfinder is the one that goes out to different planets and makes them habitable for people to live in, right? And she made this little shirt that says, "You're the Pathfinder to my heart." It's cute. It's cute. Sometimes she's cute. Just sometimes. A very small amount of time. Okay, a lot. It's a very nice chest. Very nice chest piece. Plus 100 to feels. Oh. Привет. How am I? I'm doing good, thank you. How many targets have we zeroed in 2021? A good amount. I don't keep track, to be honest. Does Rosie have a Lord's mobile account? She actually does, but it's like she got up to like C25 and then what's it called? I don't think she really got into it. But in the end I asked her to quit because you guys know what I mean. Have a good night, Sparty. In? You want me to put a ring in? That's it's a little sus right there, brother. Wait, I think I have to repop my my trading speed. All right, we don't want to get cut. Do some of these. Wait a minute. That bugs me. Okay. So I need to rebuild 1.5, 6, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 3 point. So 3 mil. And then 4.3 mil, so 7.7 mil? 7.7 mil tier 5. Okay, or I could just only do... so if I go to 4 mil each, then it would be 3.3, and so 4.3. What happened to the music? Where's the music? Where's the music? Do you live in the Netherlands? Yeah. Did I start this game out free to play? Believe it or not, I used to be one of those players that would only play non-pay-to-win games. I was one of the elitists that would only play skill games, like Counter-Strike, like League of Legends, right? Games that you could only purchase. What's it called? Cosmetic purchases in the game, right? Where there would be nothing that you could pay for to advance, right? But here we are now. I am just a filthy casual playing mobile games. Pay to win mobile games. Yeah, you can buy skins, but it's all cosmetic, right? Who's the best non-amp player for you? I don't know. I can't say that I actually rank players based off of how good they are. All I know, the ones that stick behind are the ones who suck. Tashi, is it possible to buy packs and max out 11k hero in one day? Yeah, it is. More barracks? Why would I make more barracks? Honestly, I have, I think 3 right now, or 4? Yeah, I have 3, I think. I was, you know, my first time playing Lords Mobile, right? It actually took me several days of coercion. I only found Lords Mobile because my coworker at the time, he was the son of my boss, right? So you had to take everything he said with somewhat a little bit of a consideration, right? And at that time, I really was like, man, why would anybody ever pay for gear in a game when someone else can just pay for more and still shit on you? You can know more about the game. You could be the best, the fastest, the quickest. You could know every single little tips and tricks in the game. But if someone spends more than you, they're just gonna shit on you. And so back then I was like, man, you know, why would anyone ever play shit like that? And here we are now. Here we are now. He quit after a month. He quit after a month. Why don't I train at max? It's for the training time. Because I'm not gemming. If I was gemming, I would just train at the max. But I'm using the speeds. What rank did I reach in League? I was Challenger for 4 seasons. Wait. Are we gonna go to the League of Legends memory lane? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing? Alright, so if you look up this one, you'll see that On January 14, or January something, January 23, 2014. I got Challenger, my fastest Challenger ever, which was, I got Challenger in 63 games, which was 43 wins and 20 losses, was when I first got Challenger. Well, not first. This was Challenger in season 4, I believe. But yeah, I used to play a lot of League. And if you look at my League Twitter, you can pretty much see that it's mainly pros that follow me, right? Like GG, yeah, Kobe, right? Yeah, Cop, Elements, Afromoo, Saint Vicious, right? Benny, you guys remember Benny? Got Mac Noon over here, right? I used to play a lot of League. I used to be very good at that game. Why did I quit League? That's what, because it's a skill game, right? You need the time and effort to dedicate into it, and quite honestly, I don't have that, right? And for me, I would need to invest a lot of time and effort to get good at it again. You want to see my gaming PC? That's weird, bro. It's oh wait. No, I can't do it because I have the camera. It's all bundled up with my cable management. Oh hell yeah, we got another hell event. Let's go. Wait, I got ranked 2 in the hell event? What the hell is this? You know, I actually try to farm these because I'm going for the, what's called? The only way to get these travel speed boots is to get them during the labyrinth events, right? Any events with labyrinth will give you ×4 of the travel boots. And for the tycoon ones, you get a ×1 or a ×2 for the chaos dragon tycoons. So that's the only way to get these 50% travel speed boots. And I think ranking in KVK, right? So that's why I typically go ham during these events. I'll just do this one manually. Can you tell me the specs of my PC? I have a 2080 Ti. I think it's using a Gigabyte Aorus Extreme, which is the best 2080 Ti. I haven't upgraded to the RTX yet because I play mobile games. So what do I need to upgrade my my graphics card for? Someone boosted over me. What the hell was that? Who does that? Scum. Wait. So I was boosting the entire hour, right? So someone boosted more troops than I did, but they probably boosted tier 4 because I was primarily just boosting tier 2. Does Rosie play Lords Mobile? No, she does not. The Wega is a top player in Lords Mobile? Well, the robot that plays the Wega is. What's the best number of barracks to gem tier 2? 3. What hero is better for a trap? The counter hero or something like Berserker? I believe whether you're a solo trap, a rally trap, or a rally lead, you'll all need Chronicler. Because that 15% that you get with Gold Chronicler goes a long way. It goes a long way, right? If you don't have 60% counters as a rally lead, you're missing out. Okay? And even more so for traps because you're going to be taking multiple rallies. You're going to be playing against people with typically better stats than you. So, counters are insane, honestly. I started enjoying the game a lot more when counters came out. Tashi Sugarcane or Hustler? Come on, let's be real. Hustler is not a good player. I actually like auras as well, so I am kind of biased. But if you're telling me about the if you're asking me whether I'm to pick between Hustler or Veli, I don't know, man. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. They're both kind of shitty. But I gotta say it, I do like Veli. How many resources do you have in my bags? Not enough. When do you think Lords will die? I thought Lords would die several times, right? Remember when Battle Fury was first introduced into the game? Everybody was like, Battle Fury? Oh my god, I can't shield anytime I want? Battle Fury? Right? Back then, believe it or not, there was no Battle Fury. You could attack anybody and shield right after. Believe it or not. Honestly, Battle Fury is one of the best things in Lords Mobile. Oh yeah, okay. Get this. Back then, you know that infirms did not work for attackers. Whenever someone attacked you, right, all of their troops would die. The attackers did not benefit from infirmaries when this game first started. What is your wall breaking and tester March presets? I'll show you when I get to 8 mil. When I get to 8 mil, we'll do the what's called. Tashi, just for shits and giggles, what would be something you would like IG to come out in the next big update? Be specific. Personally, I want them to get rid of the Steam client because people are able to edit the Steam client to where it can do the shit that it does. Like, even the macro reigns that you can do on LD Player or BlueStacks, it doesn't match what people have done to the Steam client. And that's why botting is so prevalent. Because they use a modded Steam client to basically abuse the game and abuse like the loading screens and things like that to bypass the game, essentially. But honestly, if you were to ask me about one thing, it would be to remove botting completely. Like, even my feet. I would be okay if Lords removed my feet. Because that's what makes the game somewhat unfun for me. Back to the Cavs. I think I'm gonna do 20 or 25, maybe 30, 35 million Cavs in range. Yeah, Perch is a really good guy. Aside from how much he trolls Kevin, Perch is a really good guy. One of the nicest dudes I've met in this game. How many phones do I have? Too many. I think I have like 6 or 7. Perchy or Inmate? I hate to say it. They're both good guys, but I would have to pick Perchy. That's my boy. Without bots, can you beat LH and Emperor? Well, LH still has the largest family. oh yeah. I said I'd show my battalions. You're right. I'll show you guys my battalions. Here, let me edit this to, okay, for me to edit that, I would need to use this. So, my battalions for infantry is basically the 211Ks, right? Twilight Priestess, and believe it or not, I don't use Grimwolf. I use it to attack HP heroes. I do 220k and 5k siege. And the necessary amount of tier 4 to buffer my tier 5s. Right? Same thing with range. Same thing with Cav. I use the 2 tier 5s, Shield, Griffin, and Stacking. My 442 March consists of the 311Ks, Grove Guardian, and Berserker. I use Maggot, Trickstar, and the 3 600% what's called tier 5 familiars. Typically this is infantry, but sometimes I swap it out to Cav, or sometimes it's the 150 75k. Alright? This changes. This is my tier 4, tier 2 Cav, which just uses the 225k, which is 60%, right? And then I have, wait a minute, what is this? Well, I'm glad we got to fix that. Wait a minute. I think one of my marches is fucked. Oh, I knew it. It's because I was messing around with it before. Anyways, my test marches, okay? What you guys see me use always is 10, right? So I use the 4 siege heroes, and I use an army hero that I typically don't use anywhere else. I use pretty much any of the familiars that is not a tier 5 familiar, right? But I make it so that they're compatible for all marches. And I use 60k tier 4 siege, 40k tier 4 infantry, or actually this is gonna a tier 2 infantry, but this would swap to the tier 1 ballistas, right? It's only showing the gladiators here because I ran out of tier 1 siege, but let's fix that. 39862. This is what this march typically looks like. My imp test comprises of pretty much the same heroes that I would have with my imp solo, but it includes no tier 5 familiars, right? So I have the stacking, I have the shield. I don't use Griffin, but I use Maggot, I use Tempestite, and this is the HP infantry familiar. For they're all the same. They're all the same. But essentially I use 50k, right? Which is 60% tier 4. And then you have your 40% tier 2. The test. And my 9 is the tier 4, tier 2 range. Fairly straightforward, my dudes. Happy? Hey KPG. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to KPG, he also streams Lords Mobile. Let me give him a quick shout out. As you see here, we have KPGE Games. He's got 6.9k subscribers right now. Alright? I want you guys to click the subscribe button. Alright? Go to his channel. Subscribe. Watch his videos. Alright? Show him some love. Show him some love. The young Bulo. Why 69? Why not? Why not? You want to know who smokes hookah? It's Perchy. Mr. Yabba Dabba Doo. You already subbed there? Yo, good for you, my dude. He does free-to-play monster buses. How much Techno Lab takes to unlock tier 4? I don't know, dude. Sorry, man. Why am I boosting so much cav? Well, I'm boosting the calves first and then I'll boost the range after. But I'm trying to get myself to like a baseline. Oh yeah, some dude made an account called Kevin's Fault. And he mails you with a title, "It's all Kevin's fault." And the subject says, "It's all Kevin's fault." He's dedicated. He's dedicated. How come you're pushing tier 2 and not tier 4, tier 5? Well, the thing is, I'm currently full manners right now. So I want to build as many troops as I can because I'll be full infirms for like the next 2-3 months. It would help an insane amount if you could tell me how much troops I would need at 350% stats to take a tier 4 purple champ rally. Honestly, not a lot. You would only need like 500k of each tier 4 and maybe 2 mil of each tier 2 because purple champ doesn't give you a lot of stats. When I first started, was I pay to play or free to play? I was free to play for about 4 hours. And then I got up to the castle level where it removes your shield. And some motherfucker attacked me. And I felt so offended. I felt so offended. He attacked me. How dare he attack me? And so I killed him. I killed him. Alright? Let's put it that way. Alright? He died. Alright? He died. It was his fault. You know, I just should give that guy a percentage of how much I've spent in the past 5 years. I killed him. I remember his name. His name was, he had 7 zeros and a 54. Right? So 0000054. That was his name. Alright? I've got the screenshot to this day. I took a picture. I was like, yo, this guy burned me. And you know, I texted my friend who got me to play, and I didn't get a text back. So I was like, wait a minute, this motherfucker's not gonna help me. I just got burned. Some guy gave me a loss. How could he? And that's when it all began. Your WoW starts soon. Yo, good luck. Good luck. That's 6 zeros? Well, it's 7 zeros, okay? That was his name. He started it all. He started the shenanigans. Did you find out the mysterious carpet guy during WoW? Yes, I did. But I'm not telling you guys. What do you think will be the next big research tree? I don't know, but I hope it takes tomes. Alright, let's put it that way. And I do know that I'll be maxing it out when it first comes out. That's what I do know. Tashi, don't you think you'd be max on your main if you focus on it instead of all the alts? Yeah, true. But, you know, I've, guys, one of the things I've always, wait, I need to make this a part of the stream. Give me a second, guys. This needs to be a part of the stream, okay? And for it to become a part of the stream, it would need to essentially be a source on my stream. Alright, boys. There you got it. We need to put it in the middle, though. Guys, if you think about it, okay? A lot of people always say things about how you're wasting your time playing games. How you're wasting your time doing this. But if you had fun, you enjoyed it, then it's not a waste of time. And the same concept applies to money, right? If you had fun, then it's not a waste of money, my friends. All right? To each their own. Okay? To each their own. Remember that. To each their own. It's the memories, it's the fun that you've had. You know how people pay for entertainment, right? Like you go out to the movies, you hang out with friends, you go to a club or something, right? It's the experience, right? That you're paying for, right? It's the fun. Would you accept money to zero somebody? It would probably be a lot more expensive for me to go out of my way to zero somebody that you would pay for. Am I planning on maxing my stars? Yes, sir. Yeah, like pay for a pay-per-view, right? Watch a fight or something, right? You have to pay to watch a fight. Tashi, serious question. I want to find a counter of it. If you have exactly 10 million of each troop type, including tier 4, which type does the Pack 5 familiars hit? I don't know. I don't know. How do I auto-train troops? I'm not auto-training troops. I'm using my feet. I've got some pretty jacked feet. Alright? My feet, they're swole. You can find the picture of my feet on my OnlyFans. Am I planning on maxing my sigils? Yeah, but what's it called? The Tigris Ursa sigil packs comes out very slowly. Does BU have a YouTube account? Yeah, he does. My boy BU, he hasn't been very active on YouTube recently. But he does have a YouTube channel. Pretty good friend of mine. So we'll also give BU a shout out. You know? It's my boy. Guys, if you haven't subbed to BU yet, alright? Subscribe to BU. Alright? Make sure that this says subscribe. Alright? It's my boy. It'd be fun if BU started, what's called, making videos again. But as you guys can see, he stopped making videos 3 weeks ago. But yeah, it's my fucking boy. Alright? Subscribe to his channel, comment on his videos, and tell him, make some fucking videos. Alright? Make some videos. Alright, BU? Come back! Yo, I want to see BU's video of the 1.1 billion solo points. Have you ever counted how many speed ups I have? I did. It's a couple of tens of thousands of days of speeds. Actually, it's in the hundreds of thousands of speeds, actually. Why only tier 2 cav? Well, I have to start somewhere, right? I can't just train them all, or it would be inefficient to train the other types. Like do inf range cav, right? Just slam out the type that you want to slam out. How did M44 betray us? Well, we were fighting KW in Kingdom 200 something. I think it was 270. Uh, Initially, we landed on FU, right? And then after that, KW landed on us. And we were fighting KW for a while. We actually teamed up with FU to fight against KW. And that's how myself and Dan and a couple of others like Sooner from FU became like decently good friends, and we fought against them for a while, right? But then M44 came in with Nash's group, and this is actually one of my very first encounters with Nash, and one of the reasons why I actually really like Nash, right? Because before they migrated in, Nash asked me, "Hey, do you guys want to team up against these KW guys?" And I was like, "Sure, gladly. I'd be more than happy to join your rally parties." And so we did that for, I believe, 2 or 3 days, and then KW ran. They left, right? But because the amount of meat in the kingdom was very small, right? M44 decided that someone had to be the meat. And they were like, INS looking real juicy. So M44 started hitting INS and our allies. I was like, yo, you know what, fuckhead, Faizan? Alright? I'm coming after you. Alright, and I'm never gonna forget this betrayal. So fuck M44. Alright? And that's what happened. Do I do gear checks? No. No gear checks. Why is tier 3 so bad? I have answered this question like twice today. They have not. Tier 3 is bad because of its might value. Because it's not worth the attack, defense, and HP that it has for its might value. Question, debuff research good for non-lead accounts, just for defending and rallying smallish castles. Debuff research is, I would say, the best research in the game. What in the... Oh, y'all see this? What happened? My emulator died. No, M44 was one of... M44 is one of the very first large guilds in the game. Tashi, is Star a scammer? Yes, sir. Star X is indeed a scammer. No, the thing is, right, Nash, CAE, and their family guilds, right, they did not fight against us. They did not hit us, right? They chose to stay out of it. But it's also one of the reasons why I dislike BTA. And I think BTA has like 40, 30 members or something. These dudes are clinging on to any semblance of life in the game. Wait. Did their guild die yet? wait, wrong button. 52 members. M44 family. They've been like this for like 2 months. I don't know if these guys have actually quit playing the game, or they're actually playing the game with 52 members. Wait, it's less than that. Because you can say that they have 40 members, right? Because in a guild like this, which used to be pretty decent, right? It's a gift level 50 guild, right? So a lot of money was spent in this guild. And it's a 52 member guild. I would say 40 members. 40 member guild. How low M44 have fallen. And now M44 are now the dogs of LH. Enemy debuff different than 10% buff for your own turf. It's way different. The debuffs are a multiplicative stat value, which means it's weighed significantly higher than all of the additive stat values in the game. What kingdom am I in? This is kingdom 748. You don't have to spam it, my dude. If you read what the bot types in the chat, if you spam, you get banned. Do I go for the next Baron? I have to look at the district if we're gonna go for Baron. What emulator do I use? You can look down below. I use BlueStacks and I use LD Player. What happened to CTK fam? Harry Jai was tired of shitting on everybody, so he quit. What is the best bundle for me as a low spender? Let's Celebrate and Token Pack, as well as the $5 Hero Packs. So let's stop at 20 million Tier 2 cabs for now, and let's dip onto the range. How big am I now? Oh, I'm at 3 bill. Yummy. Let's repop the training boost. Do I use Bitcoin? Yes, sir. Cryptocurrency is the future. The future. CTK use bots? Yes and no. I think they use resource bots, but it was before the time of rain bots and all of that. They just had a significant amount of rallies. Harry Jai was the first one to actually unite as many players as he did, because he essentially provided a rally lead for what, like 12 guilds or something like that, right? He owned like 12, 13, 14, 15 max accounts, and he let a pilot use one for every single guild that that would support him. So, you know, yo, no spamming, but thank you for the compliment. 1 RP took some BTA players. Well, the thing is, right? It's a choice. All right, I had to time you out, my dude. There's no spamming. All right, and it doesn't really matter what you're saying. It's just you just have to respect everybody else in the chat, okay? Because if you're spamming, you're basically just you're bumping everybody's messages down. What emulator is better? I would say for if you're gonna be using multiple clients, if you're gonna be using multiple emulators, then LD Player is better. But if you're just gonna be using one and you want to be able to go into the files of it, then you can use BlueStacks. Billy hit 9K and he's going up. Yeah, Billy produces some really good content. Can you attack someone, please? I could, but I have no informs, which is why I'm training troops. Lo siento, mi amigo, no habla español. FC was a huge fan, but not anymore. They were for a time when what's his name was around. What was that guy's name? I forgot his name. But there was a rally lead for FZ that was really charismatic. He's also a good guy. But when he quit, that family declined greatly. Am I bubbled? No. Why would I bubble? Let's Celebrate his best pack for a tier 5 research player. If you are going to be doing tomes, and you're going to be doing the tome researches, then there's one that's better, which is the monthly special, I believe, is what it's called. And it gets you the most tomes for the money. Yeah, Hunter FC. Tashi, I want to be the first amp called like Orange for a bit. I think it was Was it one orange that was the first Emp, or was it Brenchong? When was the last time you put on a shield? Well, we can check, right? So the last time I shielded was over 3 months ago. I think this is when I was down on troops. I think, oh, wait. This is when I went out on vacation and I just didn't want to open my phone at all. What happened with the Dirty Jokers clan? It's the same thing with, they had a really big lead. I forgot what his name was. But he quit. And then that family died. What are we doing, ranged? What do you think about gem dealers? Hey, baby. What do I think about gem dealers? I do think that they play a part in the economy. Plus, it takes money away from IUG and it puts it back to the players' hands so that they can go back and buy more packs, which essentially goes back to IUG. Yes?
IUG here. You know, yesterday was carton day, right?
Yes.
Then why is our entire backyard full of carton?
Oops. I took out some carton. I took out a good amount of carton.
Maybe our entire, like, to the left, the corner, all the carton, it's still full of carton.
Well, there's always next week.
No. Weeks.
No, we used the other side.
You used other stuff.
Could you stop exposing me, please? Oh, what these? Is this the melatonin? Thank you. I'll take it in 20.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't take out the carton. No.
Guys, I'm being bullied.
He likes it.
I'm being bullied.
He likes it.
She wants me to be sleepy so that I can't stream anymore. She's taking me away from you guys.
Guys, it takes about an hour to work, so he's good. Otherwise, you get to hear him snore.
I have been zeroed a total of 3 times in my time playing Lords Mobile. The very first time was when I, what's it called? I had an extended flight, okay? And I was unshielded, it was in Kingdom 5. And this was back in 2016. I got zeroed because I didn't have access to my phone. Didn't have access to the internet. I was unshielded. I had a bunch of leads. And I had like 25 million troops. I thought I was unstoppable. It took them like, I think 36 or 37 rallies to zero me. The second time I got zeroed was actually like, it was my first solo trap. That got zeroed. Oh, wait. Oh, dude, that means we have to count the 507 too, right? So I got zeroed in 507 as well. I was asleep. So it was really on my ults that I got zeroed. If we talk about me getting zeroed, right? It was only ever on my ults. Because the last time I got zeroed on my main was back in 2016. No, the rally trap didn't get zeroed, remember? The rally trap, what's it called? The rally trap still had 3 million troops left. No, I wouldn't count the Mr. Beast account as a zero. Because I did that myself and that was staged. If all guilds matched up at the same time at Dragon Arena, what place do you think INS would be? 4th or 5th, I think. 4th or 5th. Which guild zeroed me at the first time? It was Pandora's guild. R5D was the guild. Yo, welcome to the sneaky squad. Resvin. How much tier 5 am I boosting? I think 4 or 5 million of each. So currently, right now, I have like 700k tier 5 inf and 3.5 of range and cav. So either I build up to 4 mil each or 5 mil each. It depends if what district we get. What's Carton? Well, here in the Netherlands, they're very keen on recycling. So it depends on where you live as well, right? But on certain days of the week, the government comes around and picks up carton or paper, right? They'll pick up your paper waste, and you just have to put it out on the street. How many troops am I aiming for? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. You have to leave. Yo, you don't have to be sorry. Thank you for being here. Thanks for your time. And good luck. And have fun with whatever you're doing. Thank you, Guillermo. What happened to MSG? I don't really know what happened to MSG. It was that guild with a bunch of Gundam names, right? Is INS taking in new guilds as allies? I'm very selective because I want our group to be small. I like to travel lightly, right? But I would say yes and no. Yes and no. Why are you only using tier 2? Well, the thing is, I want to... I'm currently all manners right now. So I want to just train troops, right? Because when we're talking about regular time, right? And when I'm not training troops, I'm full infirms. Which means it's a lot more expensive for me to train troops. Because instead of me having like 15, 16 manners, I would have all infirms. What happened to Zombie Eden? I don't know. I really like Roland. Roland's a good guy. What happened to the Mr. Beast account? It's still here. It's still here. I still have it. It hasn't gone zeroed or anything. I still got it. It's lurking. Gem the troops? Why would I gem troops if I have speed ups? You ever thought about that? Would I ever invade a big KW kingdom in the future with a bunch of allies? I would. I would. Would I ever collab with CAE and Avatrex? We have in the past. And I would again. How much do you think Dom's account is worth? Not a lot, to be honest. Not a lot. I don't know how many pieces of champ it has. I don't know how many sigils it has, but it has 0 Baron Jewels. And if you think about it, right? Pretty much that account is a burden. Having the Fat Don account is a burden. Because you have to pay 90 scrolls to migrate to every kingdom. Every single kingdom. Plus, you are also the liability of making it cheaper to get landed on, right? One of the reasons why LH lands on SGM is because Dawn is there, right? That means they'll always be rank 2 whenever they land on SGM. He has all gold sigils. Does he have any Ursas? Because you have to buy that over time. How much do you think Sugarwave's account is worth? Depends which one you're talking about. If you're talking about the old Sugarwave, which is now Sugarbane, that one has what, 12 Baron Jewels, something like that. Around 45, 50k. Actually, more. Sorry. It depends on the consumables on that account, to be honest. It really depends on the consumables. What happened to the Sky family? I don't know. But if we're talking about the current Sugarway account, that account is not that good. I don't even think that account has gold sigils. Are we allied with DTF? We're not allied with DTF per se. We're allied with certain DTF guilds, but not the entirety of the alliance. No, the Mr. Beast account has never gotten zeroed, aside from when I zeroed it. That's why it only has one turf lost. Did I see Woody's hit on the tier 3 target? I have, but I have a bigger hit. Look. This was my largest solo, right? But mind you guys, this is a pure tier 5 against pure tier 3. 43 million tier 3 calves only. And then the rally after that, which was this. A pure tier 5 range rally against this. the remaining cavalry. So it really just depends, right? I think this account had like a 64 something base might, 64 million base might. And also we've had other gigantic hits like this one. This guy had a 48.8 million troops, right? Look at this. The first hit was this. But bam! 21 million dead troops. And this one wasn't staged. Alright. Can we still see the battle report? Oh, we still can. Look. Minus the purple heroes on his wall. Right, look at this. 3 purple heroes, 1 blue hero. He also had tier 5. This was his calm. And the second hit was this one. Second hit, not as what's it called? Not as exciting, right? Because he still had a bit of infantry when I hit him with ranged. But the third hit was nice. Why do you guys want to see my saved mails? It's just my hits. Like this was my first encounter with Aloha. Back when Aloha was, I think, 500 or 700 million might. And Aloha had 73.6 million troops. Unfortunately, you can't see the battle report, right? Because it's an old report. And we walked back from Aloha. Yeah, this was back in April. Have I ever gotten the jackpot in Labyrinth? I've won the jackpot 5 times in Elite Lab. This was my second hit on Aloha after the other one. Actually, I think this was the third hit. The second hit didn't walk back, but the third hit did walk back. And this was my first champion faith. And then we went back to hitting Aloha. Aloha improved her comp and had 61 million troops this time. Had a solid walk back and didn't walk back on the third one. And these are my second boots. This is when Sugarcane rallied me with the full... We had the setup, right? This was a fun video that we had. This was a fun video. They sent the full tier 5 rally at me with Blackwing and Trojan. That's why you can see a 2.5 million here, but you can't see the details, right? As you can see, I was using Snail Princess. I had shitty heroes on my wall, right? This was second place. This was, they Blackwing this hit, right? Yo, This is what it felt like for me to hit the Wega, right? This is what it feels like to have hit the Wega. Because remember I Blackwinged that hit? And it didn't do a lot of damage. Let's put it that way. They fucking Blackwinged the hit. And still almost got kept. And so these are the third boots. Hey Lazo. This is the second faith. This is, I think I won, this is the iPhone. Right? This was the iPhone. This is another second. There's Aloha again. Yo, Aloha keeps following us. This is the third faith. This is my first Baron win. This is the sword. This is another... Oh wait, this was the buying something. And this is when I first Blackwinged the Wega. We were playing against them in Chalice. And I was like, I'm not having none of that shit, buddy. Alright. So I Blackwinged his ass. Can we see it? Oh, we can. This was pre-counters, though. This is the other helm. This is the Donka hits. This was the second Baron win. Do I still have the iPhone? It's actually my current phone. And I think this was the $1,000 gift card that I won. This is the lamp. What was this? Why did I save this? It's not even that impressive. I think this was a misclick. And so this is the Wega talking shit. But it wasn't actually the Wega. This was some dude named Swoney or whatever. And then Aloha again. Aloha keeps improving her comp. Now Aloha's at she's only doing tier 2s and tier 1s. And less tier 1s actually. But her comp is like significantly better now. Because as you can see, look at the walk back. It's a lot less. This is the base hits, right? This is very recent. This is Kata. So Kata got into Fury and almost got zeroed. Oh, this guy. This guy was leaderless for a while. I don't have any infirms though. Shit, I'm supposed to be training troops. I'm supposed to be training troops. I forgot. Guys, yo, you distracted me. Are Shadow Sigils worth it? No, Shadow Sigils are absolutely dog shit. Let's rally something. I have no infirms. So everything would go to the shitter. Which is why I'm not attacking anything. But it's alright though, because if you look at this, look at this. My boys don't even need me. Oh yeah, this dude from this guild capped a bunch of the KW leads earlier. Didn't we get a big 0 on a KW guy recently? Oh, this guy, this Bubble Man. Look at this. Look how many... Wait, this was quick. Ooh! Ooh, that's nasty. Wait, where's the big 0? Was it? I don't remember. We zero a bunch of these fucking idiots. Wait, where's my music? What happened to my music? See, like, the guys, honestly, they don't need me to rally, right? The last time I rallied something was on the 18th, which was 2 days ago. Because I've been all manners for the past 2 days. Look at that. I don't think KW zeroed a single person in the past 2 days. Thanks for bringing meat to our kingdom, KW. And as you can see, here's the travel speed boots. What's the next event? Labyrinth. How many stars do I have? Tashi boost troops. Yes, sir. I don't have a lot of stars. I don't think I can go for rank 1. Gotta go, bud. Yo, me too. I'm getting sleepy, actually. That melatonin is kicking in. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for asking questions. For the ones who I missed or skipped for some reason, I'm sorry. Next time, I hope to be able to see it. But I'm gonna have my feet going. Alright? See y'all next time. I'm sleepy as hell. Alright? I owe you guys the question, I know that, but I'm sleepy. And I'm honestly, like, the moment the melatonin kicks in, I'm not gonna be functioning. Let's put it that way. So, see y'all next time, alright? I'll do the questions for, like, the last 2-3 videos. Thanks for tuning in, my friends. Have a good night. Have a good afternoon. Have a good day. Wherever you are in the world, my friends. All right? See y'all next time. Stay safe. Stay healthy. But as for me, I'm out. Peace. Bye.